Just about to get underway. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Late swing fouled off. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out looking. Bo Bichette up to the dish. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. 2 down. Base is empty. Juan Soto now. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And a foul ball.
Nope, that's low.
Lauer, 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2016.
Nope,
he's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but.
And that is that. Back now in Toronto. And taking the ball for the Mets, Clay Holmes. What do we have on him? Taking in Otto Lopez.
No, that's a ball.
And that one fouled off. 1 up, 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Holmes, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Good job to fight that one off. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's George Springer.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Clement off of first with 2 away.
That's out the corner.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Ball.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. The 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. 0-1 down. Right through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score.
Ball.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos.
Ball. Nope, that's high.
Swing and a foul out of play. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. And now it's Luis Robert. That one ripped but foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. In the air to left center. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. That hit him.
Take your
and the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Josh Young. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Okamoto aboard here at first with nobody out. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one inside,
that's a ball.
and now it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Base hit into right center. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. The throw into second. Runner around third. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Spencer Steer. That one's in there. And now it's even 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
No, that's a ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's one down. Brandon Lockridge will hit next. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Ball inside.
One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. There's a line drive to left field. That's out number 2. Otto Lopez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. That clips a corner. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Right through there for a strike. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Base hit center field. Lopez around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Jordan Westburg next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
In there at the knees. That's strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
Oh.
Clement, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, right side of the infield. Simeon under it. And that ends the inning. Back now in Toronto. So now here's the Mets DH, Tommy Pham. That's in there. Strike one.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Check swing in play to the right side. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Stephen Kwan up now for the Mets. Check swing, and he went 0-1. There's the strike at the knees. On the ground right side, Clement. On to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And that one hammered. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Inning over. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, George Springer. Holmes back to work. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Just missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Josh Young next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss.
That's off the corner.
In the air, right field. And that is that. On to the fourth. Here's Juan Soto. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Stays alive. And the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Up next,
runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Marcus Simeon.
Nope, that's off the plate. No.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Inside, just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And it's second. On the ground to third. Young. There's one. Not in time. He's safe. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Ball one.
That's off the inside corner. And the count now 2-0. Just missed. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, and that's just foul. 3-2. That one out to right. Springer on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. 4-2 now. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Jeff Hoffman. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that. Hoffman, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
That's a ball.
That to right. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
On the ground to the left. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Lockridge. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
That's the ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air, center field. Robert settles under this one, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. The 1-0.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
pulls it down, and they're 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
That's to third. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Robert hustling after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Westberg. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
1-1 now.
There we go.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. The 1-2.
Ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Smoked on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. And there's a foul ball. Towards first, Okamoto. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. Brendan Little on to pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. To first, out. They get the out on Soto. That's the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
No, that's a ball.
Center field. Robert gets under it. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Kazuma Okamoto.
No, that's a ball.
Ball to strike.
That's a ball.
Hard hit to third. 2 away. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball two.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. So, runner at second, two down. Tobias Myers taking over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Strike two.
Ball. Ball.
On the ground to third. And that will end the inning. Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the seventh. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Inside. Ball one. To third. Young. Slings it across. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Little, a 6'2" southpaw. He throws a curveball, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Mark Vientos will hit next. He's already homered in this game.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least.
New pitcher now for the Louis Varland.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Late with the swing there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one is absolutely belted. And a base hit. Alvarez through second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed. The Mets with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball, right field. Springer settles underneath it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game. Here's Tommy Pham. Check swing went around. 0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Spencer Steer.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And foul ball. 3-2 now.
Did he
Check
go?
swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Up next, Brandon Lockridge.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Ball. Hey! That's a ball.
On the ground to short. Fires over to first. That's it out. Back to the top of the order now. Otto Lopez. Next up for the Blue Jays. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Up the middle. Lindor. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, we're at the top of the 8th. Stephen Kwan up now for the Mets. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Bennett Sousa gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't...
Got it swinging, it's a strikeout. One out man at first. And up next for New York, Bo Bichette.
Oh!
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Here's a 2-1. Just off the inside edge. fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Goes down looking. Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 3.
Whoa.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On a pinch run for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That one misses. Ball 3. And he walked him.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Simeon, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. That misses. Ball 2. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez whips it to first. And that will end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball.
Now
Nope,
one miss. And there's the automatic. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance. And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Clement gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder,
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Josh Hader.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
No, that's a ball.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Ball.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 2-2. Next offering is down low. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Well struck left field. And he makes the catch. Grounder tags at second.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Okamoto in the box now. Takes strike 1. Two on, 1 out.
the ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. That one fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Pitch misses, ball 1. Grounds 1 to short. Tosses to first, an acrobatic play to end the inning. We go to the ninth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Just missed. Now 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Flips the corner. They're down 3-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away. Kyle Mansardo up now for the Mets. Single to right in his first trip.
No, that's a ball.
The Jays trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball right side. Okamoto takes it to the bag. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. So digging in, Brett Beatty.
Ball 1. There he
Started
goes.
after it, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The Mets down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Young. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.